Hi there, REN, it's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. REN, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro, I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd, not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a while. Do you miss me? I can't even pretend to imitate it. Oh, hey, sorry. How you doing? Just working on a new song. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Andy. Guys, I have heard of this guy named REN. No, not that REN. Not him. Not even the guy from Corridor. I'm sorry about the drilling outside. Hopefully it doesn't go in the microphone. And I've been told that Hi REN is the song to enter REN's discography through. Oh, kind of reminds me immediately of the Green Day video. Opera skills there.
Hi there, REN, it's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. REN, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro, I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd, not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi REN, I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. REN, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the...
A lot here. I'm blown away. I'm blown away, man. Right in the intro, it's like a whole new sound. Jumping from place to place, like as he's playing, you can hear the kind of places where he specifically makes it discordant from the previous chord in order to bring the song into a new kind of space. It's like call and response at every level. Like the way he plays is call and response. It's as if he's talking to himself on his guitar. We get these kind of two separate but similar coexisting melodies that kind of represent two sides of his personality. They're both kind of spooky and eerie. One's a little sweeter and more pleasant. One's a little bit more severe. When he's his more positive self, you can see him lifting up. You can see his face kind of entering the light a little bit. He's got this sweeter side of the song a little bit. And it's just like, it's still back and forth, but it's a little bit more specifically plucked. It sounds more professional almost. It's different than just the... Like it has a certain kind of delicateness to it, like he's willing to go there. And to me, it really matches the two sides of himself in this song. And you can tell that he's worked this song out just through his own technique, how he sees the guitar, how he feels the guitar. It's a melody that almost kind of asks questions and kind of answers them. It has almost like a conversational feel to it. And everything has that back and forth kind of quality to it. Amazing. Hi there, Ren. It's been a while. Do you miss me? I can't even pretend to imitate it. Hi there, Ren. It's been a while. Do you miss me? Thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky, because I always come back. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery, Ren. Aren't you pleased to see me? It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. You know you need me. You're the sheep. I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to biting off the hand that feeds me. But immediately, like, I'm just thinking of, like, when you deal with anxiety, when you deal with inner demons, or when you deal with just kind of self-doubt, that negative voice, it almost always wants to approach you nicely, but it wants to appear pleasant. It wants to trick you into letting it in. Yeah, I'm not that bad. Come on, you need me. I'm the negative voice. You gotta have me around, bro. Immediately I'm thinking of when he starts singing, like, of Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
You're a liar and a thief. No.
The conversation in your head that every artist, or I think every artist, must have. And it's not necessarily like a voice, or maybe his is literally like a voice, like you hear a voice. It's like this insulting, rude, childish, choosing to misunderstand type of voice. It's like you kind of imagine the worst person possible and have them critique you because you think, well, if I can, come up with all the critiques for myself, how could anybody else ever do it?
I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're the original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to ask for you, say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
I mean, I keep hearing this thing of just like this voice that knows you as well as you know yourself, and it knows all the ways you try to rationalize, and it knows your weak points and the places in yourself where you're the most dubious, where you're the most doubtful of yourself, like where you're the most kind of scared and weak, and they know just exactly how to poke you and exactly what to say. All it has to do is draw some anger out of you. You can see him at the beginning, he's trying to speak reasonably. He's like, hey man, like I don't think I need you around me anymore, just letting you know. And then all this voice has to do is just has to make you angry. It just has to drag you down to its level and get you defending yourself and saying, no, I'm a genius. I'm the most, I'm Plan B. I'm Eminem. I'm the next undiscovered dude out there. I'm going to make it, right? And then the back and forth of like, do I really want to make it? Do I really respect and like, celebrity culture, Grammy culture, radio, being popular on the radio? Do I care about that at all? He makes fun of himself like music is about the creative process. And of course it is, but it's also about having a song at the end of it that people like and that you connect with, You want people to like your song. You want to be a big famous music star. You want to be a musician. That's what it is to be a musician. And you have to like cope with the fact that this is what you're doing. You're trying to become popular. It's not a particularly noble conquest, but it's a lot better than a lot of the other things you could do with yourself and your time. You're not an evil person for wanting to be a musician. You're a musical person, right? I really relate to all the kind of backs and forths of the wrestling, the tug of war that's going on. Amazing.
Newsflash! I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me, I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, REN.
He's been playing guitar for a long time.
Hi, REN. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're acclimated different sides. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance, And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Holy sh! All you need is somebody else out there who just feels it too sometimes, you know, and you just say, "Oh wow, you know, I'm human, man." Like like it's not inhuman to talk to yourself in this way. I've never had full conversations with myself, but it feels like that as you're battling back and forth just for your own like peace of mind, just to be able to sit there and be alive and just to be able to be happy for a second. I love that this also kind of has a weird sense of humor about it. It's almost like he's making fun of the voice and the fact that he has a voice in his head. He's trying to make a really, really difficult subject, a really personal subject, accessible and interesting and fun and funny. I love the light and dark quote. The brighter the light shines. I mean, he becomes very biblical in the second half of that song. I've been here forever. I was the snake in Eden. Then he compares God to the sun, rise from the east. You know, a lot of religious connotations in this, but I love the idea that, and especially the way they light him, the brighter the light shows, the darker the shadow it reflects. And throughout this entire song and throughout this entire video, we are seeing him in very, very stark light and shadow. We don't see, like, especially at the end here where he's just talking to us, his face is completely shadowed out by the strong key lights that are on either side of him. Throughout the video, the lights in the back are flickering on and off, which I'm sure people with who have seizures, I have a buddy of mine, he gets seizures, so he has to watch out for that stuff. I mean, this is a long song, and he stops at the end just to speak directly to you, and he says, I had this experience growing up, and it seems both poetic and autobiographical, like he's telling us an actual thing that happened to him, but it's also part of this whole kind of poetic thing. Masterful, incredible. I don't know if he's a schooled performer, but he understands theatricality, understands being on stage, he understands musical theater, I think. That's my guess, I don't know. Very cool. I wish him well. You know, if after you hear a song, you're like, wow, I hope that guy's okay. Or I hope that girl's okay, you know. It's probably a good song. So anyway, amazing. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Let me know if there's other songs by him. I'd love to listen to other stuff by him. Please let me know what you think I should or shouldn't listen to. Please consider liking and subscribing if you like and subscribe to what I do. Until next time, keep playing.